What is up, guys? I've got some Vandy Dynasty episode 19. And you see, I got a lot more recruits on the board. I got like 13. See, Will Bowling, he's got some nice stats. And Dominic Robinson, okay, Will Bowling is the guy we really want because he's got really nice man and zone coverage. Beer Scout and Brandon Hall. Like a some fruit. And Marcus Vincent. We're gonna try and recruit him. We're gonna also try and look at him. And he's got some nice elusiveness. Good catching from Marcus Vincent. I really want Brandon Hall though. But you're AJ London. This from Shelby, Ohio. This guy could be one of the best corners coming out of high school. He is a boss. And look at here's Joey Johnson. He's got bad man coverage with very good zone. Got Stevens, Doyle, and Thomas Keller. So see Steve Doyle. And we've got Jason Thomas, AJ London, and Jeremy Ryder, the three guys we really cannot live without. And one of the middle linebackers. We can survive without any other guys. But I would really like them. But here's Steve Doyle. He's got an okay man. But here's Henry Josie out of Texas. And this guy is a beast. Henry Josie, watch out for him. But here we go. In the Music City, Nashville, Tennessee. We're taking on the Mizzou Tigers, Missouri Tigers. And they are a very nice team. They are not ranked, but they are a very good team, and they can hand us a loss and fast. But here we go. I forget what week this is. We'll figure out at the end of the video. I think it's week. Ooh, because I think we're like 4-2. Well, I'm not sure. You can see at the end of the video. Whatever. Here we go. Here comes the Commodores. Battle ready. Some very good. They really have gone to gel, playing some really bad teams, getting some team chemistry. But here's 2nd and 3. Play action fake. And here's Steven shoot for the first down. It's on 2nd and 3. Gets us the first. Very nice play. And here we go. I-4 Barry Tillman, end off to Warren Norman. He's gonna bounce outside for 4 yards. Okay, I'm gonna actually lower down the minutes because the Vandy Dynasty's games are like really long, and the stats are too OP. Like, most guys aren't averaging 325 yards a game in college unless you're like Alabama or something. So I'm gonna like put it down like to 7 minutes a quarter. Should be pretty good. It'll be like 35, 40-minute games instead of like 45, 50-minute games. I like it better. And then here he goes, 2nd and 7. Barry Tillman finds Josh Grady over the middle for a first down. 4-yard gain on 2nd and 7. Makes it 3rd and 3. Can we convert? It's gonna be a handoff, and it looks like we got a good blocking right here. Mizzou, oh, they force a fumble. It's on the ground, and Johnson picks it up. The Tigers force a huge fumble, And now here, James Franklin hits Murphy, and he's going into the end zone. Touchdown, Mizzou. Just like that. What a game. No, I don't know if I just said what a game, but what a play by Mizzou. Really doing work, and like I said, they can hand us a loss very fast. But here we go, Perry Tillman hits a wide open Steven Shoe, and he's gonna race to the 12-yard line. First down, Vandy. Commodores strike through the air. And there we're gonna set ourselves up with some very nice field position. Yeah, at about the 12, actually probably the 14-yard line is where they mark them. Perry Tillman with a snap hits Derek Smith, and he could have scored. If he hadn't dropped that, no, he probably would have got the first down, but he might have actually fought for the touchdown, but whatever. We got another down to play with, 2nd and 10. There we go, play action, fake. Steven Shoes wide open. Touchdown, Vandy. What a drive for the Vandy Commodores. That was very an important drive, but trying to tie the game up is very important. Here we go, James Franklin back near the goal line, and Derek King knocks it down, but somehow their man is there to catch it. Lucas caught it. I have no idea how Lucas came up with that. Now here's James Franklin to Henry Josie. Touchdown, the senior. Redshirt senior Henry Josie, the big playmaker on this offense, other than James Franklin. Here we go, handoff, and he got the ball back after that touchdown. And Warren Norman springs off, and he's got 58 yards in the first quarter. He's poised for another 100-yard game. Warren Norman doing work. Here we go, and now Jay Franklin trying to scramble, and I think it's either Will Herring or Darren Herring with the sack on James Franklin. The dual threat quarterback goes down. But here we go, in the first and goal, actually. Yeah, first and goal. Mizzou loving that run, that very high-powered offense. And here, James Franklin setting Whooply tacklers to the 1. James Franklin is going to give us a very hard time today. He's a dual threat quarterback like Denard Robinson. I don't know what happened to him in the real life season, because he's like not even a quarterback anymore. He's like a wide receiver. I'm like, the what? I guess he was just making too much mistakes, but I think he should go back to quarterback because he is a pretty good quarterback. But it's 3rd and goal from the 5. As you heard, if you have another commentator, that's what he just said. And here James Franklin lob one up, and I tried to use your Derek King. It's to no avail. Touchdown, Mizzou. I don't think we would have caught up to that, but I think that's Green's Peace or whatever his name is. Doesn't matter. But here we got down to the goal line and we couldn't score, but Mario Bentley is up, kicks it. It's good. 21-10. 21-10 Mizzou, and they can get a touchdown. They'll start to build a comfort lead and probably try to start running away with this game. But here's the kickoff, Alex Thurman. Mario Bentley has a terrible leg, so he's bad. His rating for kickoffs is terrible, which is obvious by his leg. So Alex Thurman, the punter, gets his time to show how he can kick the ball since we don't punt very often. Here Henry Josie, and there goes Henry Josie on the Wildcat, and he's going to the house. Touchdown Mizzou, and they're running away with the lead now. Oh, what a faked out off the defense, and Henry Josie did the rest. What a game for Henry Josie. 2 touchdowns already, 1 on the ground, 1 through the air. And here Perry Tillman Easterly saw that coming the whole time. It's picked off. Mizzou making the key turnovers and making Vandy look very, very unexperienced, which they are at the quarterback position. But here we go. We got a veteran defense. James Franklin trying to run, but it's to no avail. It's Jared Morse forces a field goal. Now we have the ball back, 3rd and 10. And Perry Tillman hits his as he throws, and it's incomplete. We're going to punt the ball away, Alex Thurman. But we actually get the ball back, causing one of our first, I believe, punt of the day. And here we go. Jonathan Krause on 1st and 10 had a catch. That was all him, and he dropped it. Disturbing. But here we go, 2nd and goal. James Franklin handoff. Henry Josie. And that's Ladarius Banks, I believe, right up the middle. And he stops Henry Josie, the senior running back. And look, he's lined up as a wide receiver right now. We gotta watch Henry Josie. But we're rushing off James Franklin all day in the pocket. And finds, it's knocked down. We cause another field goal. And in the 3rd, they actually got another field goal after that. So it's 37-10 Mizzou. Running away with the lead. But tucks it downfield. And Jonathan Krause makes up for the drop with a huge gain. Perry Tillman let it fly. And it came down in the hands of Jonathan Krause, who went up and got it. What a play by Jonathan Krause. Road to redemption. Now here Perry Tillman at the goal line. Finds Derek Smith. Touchdown. Doesn't drop it this time. Wide open. He's probably the only open guy. And Jonathan Krause was running underneath him, but Derek Smith was the hot read on that one. He gets a touchdown. It's 37-17. Here we go, 3rd and 4. James Franklin overthrows his man. Tight coverage. Probably wouldn't have completed it anyways, but they're forced to punt again. Vandy coming up with the stops. Brooks, back to return it. And here we go. And here Jeff Brooks, the future freshman All-American. I predict he will with those. I think he has like 2 punt return touchdowns already on the season, and he is just a boss. He's probably will be freshman All-American. Will get freshman All-American. Be a freshman All-American because he is a very nice player. But here on 3rd and 5, we had Josh Grady filling in for the injured Chris Boyd. 1st down. And I do have a lot of wide receiver recruits. I have J.J. Thompson and Brandon Hall, Marcus Vincent, because after next year, I plan on doing 4 years. We will not have the services of Jonathan Krause and Chris Boyd, and probably Chris Boyd is so injury prone. We need extra receivers that are really good. So J.J. Thompson is probably going to get a really huge role next year. Probably will be this number 2 receiver if he can pick him up. But that's just future talk. 1st and goal, and Warren Norman to the 1, fighting his way.
2nd down and goal. About a yard to Pater.
And now it's 2nd and goal. We gotta punch this one in. And Norman tries to jump, but he stopped. Mizzou! What a defense. Looks like they've got some police veterans who know what they're doing. And we look right here. Evan Fitzlassing. Old reliable Fitzlassing. I think he's actually gonna graduate next year. We're gonna miss his services. But here we go, 3rd and 1. James Franklin receives the pressure and hands it and throws it to Henry Josie again. The senior red shirt from Texas. This guy is a beast. Henry Josie, look for him to be drafted to a very nice. He will make a big impact in the NFL because he's tearing it up in college. And here, handoff Henry Josie once again tackled by Jeff Brooks, the future All-American. But see, at the end of the third, it's 40-24. Mizzou has a very gave up some leeway, and we, with the touchdown, are back within 9 points of the Mizzou Tigers. So you look to get a touchdown right now, get this back in the game. Hand off Warren Norman up the middle, first down. 15-yard pickup for Warren Norman. What a run. He is just destroying the Mizzou run defense at midfield, near midfield. He's tearing it up, and here we go, Warren Norman stretching it to the outside, gonna fight his way for 9 yards. Well deserved 9 yards. Look at that. Tries to outrun a man, but he puts his head down and is gonna make the tackle. Here we go at the 22. 6:54 left in the fourth. We're going to draw play. Warren Norman gets some room, and he spin moves and gets 8 yards. The Mizzou defense cannot stop Warren Norman. He is making them look absolutely silly. What a just outstanding performance from Warren Norman. And now handoff. Warren Norman actually gets stopped for a loss of 2 in the backfield. Mizzou with it. But here, an update. Bruce Renner and or I think it's Bruce Renner. I have no idea. But here you see Steven Chu gets injured, and we'll just put in our man Derek Smith. I believe he picked him up in the off season recruiting, and he is a gem. Here we go. Perry Tillman finds Wesley Matthews. Perry Tillman over 3:14 in the game, shredding, tearing it up with his great play today. Actually, he's been quite quiet, but here we go. Perry Tillman hits Kirk. And that's all she wrote for that game. Thank you guys for watching. Now we do fall to 3-2 in week 6. Thank you guys for watching this video. Come back next time. We're taking on the Ohio State Buckeyes, number 18 in the nation. Come back next time. It's gonna be a really crazy game. If we can pull up the upset, we will be ranked. But until this is the Game of Nation, sign now. Subscribe. Peace.